Peace, love, and light. Raise the vibration. Raise the frequency. I send my positive energy to you all because positive energy always creates elevation. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Let's see if they're gonna let my brother come up this time. All right, thank you, Poppy Valentino, for coming back. Yeah, if I seen you inquiring about the book, you could just hit the link in my bio and it give you the option to order the book. This right here gonna tell you everything that you need to know about who you are, how to reach a higher level of consciousness, what you need to eat, all that. It's gonna tell you everything that you need to know. All right, here we go. There we there we go. There we go. There we go.
With
You
it.
know I ain't leaving my brother out. Come on, man. You already know I ain't leaving you out. They gotta hear this.
Hey,
See, two is better than one. You see, because then they can
already.
see two people that have the same mind because ain't too many people got this mind right here. So when they
Yeah,
see two people that's on the same vibration, then that make them think like, dang, they might be on to something.
yeah,
They might be on to
yeah,
something.
yeah.
You feel me?
I couldn't figure the joint out for nothing.
Right.
It's all good,
So
you know.
we just gonna vibe. You feel me? We just gonna vibe. We just gonna ride it out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna let you get the flow because I was already riding for a minute. So whatever page you go to, I'm gonna feed off of you. You feel me?
That's a bad man. I was on. What I got to do? Flip the camera around or just flip the phone around? I don't even know how to
Nah,
do it.
flip that little. It's a little circle right there. It's a camera. Look, you see the little camera button, and then it's gonna have a little circle going
Oh,
around
okay,
it.
okay,
Flip it up.
okay. I
That's
see
how
that,
you.
John. I see that, John. I see that, John. Yeah, yeah,
So we're
yeah,
gonna
man.
use.
I'm still stuck on page one, bro.
We'll go ahead and tell them what you learned out of page one. Then go ahead and give it to them.
Man, man, basically, what I'm saying, like, like how people been saying we're on this light code lockdown, you know what I'm saying, and you know, man, my first live, bro, I'm nervous, bro.
Don't be nervous. Let it
Yeah,
flow because everybody is you and you are them.
yeah, yeah,
Just let it come
yeah,
out. You don't be scared to express yourself.
yeah.
Express yourself. Let them
Matter
know
of
what's
fact,
going on.
yeah, I'm
Just read it to
on.
them. Read it to them.
So look,
You got
what I'm saying, they say the delight, right? Hold on, yeah, they say the delight. Genesis 1:3, let there be light. We live inside of a light wave universe where all things are created out of light. Low vibrating light turns into matter. High vibrating matter turns back into light. Universal by Walter Russell. God is thinking man. The substance of the body of God is light. You know what I'm saying? The one universal substance and thinking substance, comprehensive and describable and possess and principles which are familiar to man through man's observations of the one universal substance and created things. The substance of all created things is light. The one substance of thinking man is all that exists. Man expressing light. So I done heard many times what I'm saying, like, on this dimension that, like, earlier you were speaking to atoms, you know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
things are vibrating low on this dimension. So, through the light codes, that's why we're able to have matter and stuff. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Right.
And man, it's just deep, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I've been reading over this page like more than once because I don't even want to move on to the next subject yet because even though I understand, I want to understand even more. You know what I'm
All right.
saying?
So I'm gonna pick it up right there from where you at right there.
All
So
right,
look.
all right.
So look. Y'all just heard what he said. He said that it says that things are created out of light. Low vibrational light turns into matter. So we all following stars. So we came down here and we came down here. Now we are matter. You see, we're matter. And then it says high vibrational matter turns back into light because we are stars. So once we came down here on the earth, it's so dense down here on this earth, we have became the matter because we're distracted by all the things that's in this material world. So the purpose is to detach from the things that's going to the material world and become the light again. And the light is within you. So we become matter because we are distracted by matter. You see, we're distracted by the things that we're eating. We're distracted by the things that we're seeing. We're distracted by the things that we're putting in our body. So that's making us be bound to this material world. So how you get back to the light is sunlight. When the sun hits your light, because we are electromagnetic light beings, because God said, let there be light. So when he's saying light, he's talking about us because we are light. It's only one race. It ain't no such thing as black or white. We just dark and they're just light. You see? It ain't no such thing as black or white. They're just dark and we're just light. And the only race it is, just like it showed in the book, is the human race. Look, hue is best defined as hue, the attribute of colors. It's the attributes of colors. Now watch this. Watch how I turn it to you. So look, hue means color. So we have colors that's inside our body that's light. It's the chakra system. So you have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and then violet. So when you put all those colors together, you get brown. You see? Because we're brown. So they're just dark and we're just light, but on the inside, we're just all light, vibrating. You see? We're just all white. And man means manifestation, not man, because the light has to manifest itself inside of the body because God is light. So we're just all light that's traveling inside of this body. The light is what's pushing the body. So that's why they be like, don't dim your light, let your light shine. So that's what we on this live doing. We are shining our light. You see, we are letting our light shine. It's nothing that you can see physically. It's something that you can feel spiritually. You see what I'm saying?
You just gotta know. You just gotta know it. You just gotta know it. You just gotta know it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And when and somewhere along, when I had read along in there, it was saying that like certain thoughts is certain color frequencies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So this is what they talk about. So anything you hit on, that's how we gonna go back and forth. Anything you hit on, I got you.
Yeah.
So frequency is what you frequently think about. That's what you frequently think about. It tell you right here. It says, look, it says tuning itself into frequencies, different frequencies. The mind is this within the mental plane, which is shared between all minds of the universe. Thoughts are not created by the individual. They are received based on the frequency our mind is set to. If we set our mind to a specific topic like generating wealth, for example, we tune into the frequency of that mental plane and we will receive thoughts on how to generate wealth. See, I tell myself, I am the infinite intelligence of the universe. I am the mind of God. I am love. I am joy. I am peace. So what happens is I'm telling God, this is what I want. So the frequency is going out to the universe. So I'm getting the same thought back in return. So the elites and the powers that be know this is how it works. So they control everything through the media. So they know if they can get you to listen to bad music, that's what's going to be the frequency
that you tune into a certain frequency. You know
exactly. And then you have this character that's on top of you, but it really isn't you. So everybody, I know you heard of a thing called NPCs. NPC is a non-player character. You feel. So that means that you don't even know who the hell you is because you got something that's on top of you controlling you, but you don't even know that it ain't you. You feel me? That's why you got. Come on, you got these. See, they already done got the males with the rap. They don't turn. Who wants to be a street ninja or a gangster? See, a street ninja and gangsters got me in the situation that I was because I used to praise the street like, yeah, I'm a street ninja. Yeah, I'm a gangster, but the only thing the streets is gonna get you is death or prison. You see, and everybody want to have street fame. So only thing that I'm looking for is to die or come to prison. So what would you rather be, a street ninja, a gangster, or a god? I'd rather be a god. So I came here to realize like a street ninja what it was. So I start searching for God because I knew that it wasn't outside of my body. So I called on the Spirit of God, and then it jumped inside of me. So I went from a street
Yeah,
ninja to a God. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? You
And
know what
like
I'm
you
saying?
were saying earlier, bro, about, you know what I'm saying, like we is the technology, we is the original technology, you know what I'm saying? Everything they created was all for these studying us. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
we have to be the ones that's in charge of our, basically like our TV channel, our radio station, our channels, because what they doing is they are able to control the frequency, basically the channel that they want us on. But once
Yeah.
we know that ourselves, we have to know how to tune into our own channels, our own frequencies, into them own light codes. You know what I'm saying? Light frequencies and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, right. You see, that's how you see. That's what you got to see. You don't need the book. You
Yeah,
already know all the knowledge. You don't
yeah,
need the book.
yeah.
When you talk, let it flow like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
because you
I
already
was just,
know.
hey, bro, I swear, we was on the same free. I was just saying to myself, I don't need the book because
You don't need the book. You
it's just
already know. See, they
all
just
the
be
book,
wanting. We
all the
just want to
book.
show them the pictures.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can show them the pictures.
All the book will do is a good reference, and it's just gonna be a more to what I know. Remember what I was telling you the other day in the text? I was like, it's everything that I already understand. It's just gonna make me sharper. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right,
Yeah,
right, right.
yeah, yeah.
And and for all the ones that's on this live, I thank y'all for coming to this live and even giving us the time and y'all time to even let us give y'all this knowledge because this is what y'all need to tune in because what you consume will consume you. So this is what you call a high level conversation, a high vibrational conversation where we're uplifting the masses to let y'all know the true knowledge of self. You feel me? Because nothing goes on outside of you. Everything goes on inside of you. Everything goes on inside of you. No one is separate from God. We all come from the source. And I'm gonna break it down to y'all. God is not a person, place, nor thing. It's a force. You see, what do you think is moving the sun? It's something that is moving the sun around. You see, the sun is a ball of fire with no lighter fluid or no gasoline on it. So you don't see a man holding the sun in the air. So it's a force. And everybody's soul comes from the solar system, which makes us all God's son because God, the cosmic force, created the sun. So that means the sun belongs to God, and everybody's soul comes from the sun. So that makes us all God's son, S-U-N, not S-O-N.
Mm-hmm.
So when God said he gave his only begotten son, it was not talking about Jesus. So people got to stop praising something that's outside of your body. Y'all got to understand Jesus is just a personification of the son. You see, because Jesus hasn't did nothing for anybody. I have to get people out of this spell that they're under because they're like, oh, this person is coming back. When you giving praise to something that's outside of your body, that means that you're losing energy from yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You giving your energy away to something that never even existed. You never seen this person. Only thing that you seen is heard stories and pictures of it. And it's making you not believe in you, and you believe in something else that you ain't never even seen, heard of, or know nothing about except what the preacher done told you, and the preacher done told you
Yeah,
wrong. The preacher done told you wrong. It's an energy. Everything is energy.
everything,
Energy can't be
everything.
destroyed or
Yeah,
created. It only can be transferred and transmuted. So if Jesus is a energy, that means that we all is Jesus. You see what I'm saying? We
yeah.
all is Jesus. It's just energy. So that story in the Bible was just talking about that's what it wanted you to do. Because just like me and my brother on here, we on this live. So what Jesus did in the Bible, he was teaching the truth about the true knowledge. This Jesus meditated. Jesus didn't have sex. Jesus didn't go to church. Jesus disrupted the church. And guess what Jesus did? He got shunned from doing all this. He got crucified for doing all this. So the whole purpose is just like all the spiritual people, Jesus was spiritual. So he wasn't into church. He was spiritual. He got shunned just like spiritual people get shunned because nobody is the body. Everybody is the spirit. So why would you be scared of the spirit? And the spirit is your true authentic self. Ride on the Ron. Tell them something. You tell them something. You
Man,
tell
look,
them
man,
something.
but
You tell them something.
these just our Earth rovers, man. These our Earth rovers. You know what I'm saying? Like just like you go to the car dealership and you pick what vehicle you want, the souls do the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
Keep on talking. Come on,
Yeah.
Speedy. Get on up there, Speedy. Send a request, Speedy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The souls do the same thing, man. You know what I'm saying? We pick that vehicle that we wanna move around on this low vibration plane, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all know, man. Y'all, a lot of some of y'all know and some of y'all don't know, but you know, we gonna be like that spark plug in the engine. You know, we here to spark the minds, you know what I'm saying? So you see that,
Exactly.
you see the sun behind me, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. See, 'cause look, this is what y'all gotta understand. The body, right? The body. So this is the car while you're on the planet. This is what you call the vehicle. This is the body. This is how you get around. You feel me? This is the vehicle while you're on Earth. This is what you call the vehicle of ascension. So whatever you put inside of the body, that's the gas.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's going to be powering the body. So I'm going to break it down to y'all. We have 4 sources of energy while you're on the planet. The first thing you need to know is we are not the body. The first thing we need to know, nobody is the body. The second thing that you need to know is you are the energy that is pushing the body, and the energy is God. The third thing that you need to know is the most powerful source of energy that you have while you're on the planet is your cosmic energy, your sexual energy, your cum, your sperm, your semen, the Christ oil, the Kundalini energy. That's the most powerful source of energy because that's what bounds you to this earth right here. This is what bounds you to the earth because if you release that energy, guess what happens? It takes over you. You like,
Mm-hmm.
because that's how
Yeah.
powerful it is. And how many times has a man or a female, when you release or ejaculated, you said, oh God. Yeah, you like, oh God, because that's God coming out of you. You ain't never thought about that?
Yeah.
Oh God, because that's God coming out of you.
That
Now,
life
the
force.
second the second force of energy that you have while you're on the planet is what's behind him, the sunlight, because the sun gives life to everything on the planet. The sun is the source of the world. Everybody's soul is coming from the sun. That's why we have a solar plex right here. Anybody that's on the live, you feel right there in the middle. This is your solar plex. Just touch right there real hard. You'll feel how hot it is. It's right there in the middle. It's hot right there. It's burning up real hot in there. In the middle, this is the solar plex, which connects you to the solar system. So that's the second source of energy. The third source of energy that we have while we're on the planet is the food, electrical foods that God gave us. We're supposed to be eating fruits. We are fruitarians. Fruits are electrical. So when we eat those electrical, it charges us up and it gives
Mm-hmm.
us energy. You see, they told you nutrients, but it doesn't exist. Nutrients is neutrons. And they told you proteins, but protein doesn't exist. It's protons. You see? So they made all these things up to make you think that you needed to eat meat when cows don't eat have protein. When cows eat grass, the protein is the protons that's coming from the grass. So when you think that you're getting protons from the cow that you eat, you actually getting it from the grass. That's why gorillas are the most strongest animal on the
Mm-hmm.
planet because the only thing they eat is plants and fruits 14 hours of the day. That's why they so strong. And they live up to 60 and 70 years in the wild. Do you know that all the animals that are herbivores, they live longer than all the animals that are carnivores? Do you know that the average lifespan of a lion or a tiger, all the animals they chase is like 10 to 12 years in the wild? That's how because they're savages. They got sharp teeth and they have to run, go go chase their prey down to eat it. They're savages. So if you want to eat meat, people always get mad at me when I talk about eating meat. You want to eat meat, go chase the animal down because you ain't fast enough to go chase no gazelle. You ain't fast enough to go chase no deer. You ain't fast enough to go chase nothing and catch it and eat it. You ain't fast enough to go do that. You ain't even got the teeth to rip through the flesh to be able to eat it because our teeth are
Yeah.
flat.
Yeah,
It's
we ain't
flat.
designed for that.
You
We ain't
see our hands?
yeah.
Look at our hands. This is why God made our hands like this. So we could do like they said Adam and Eve did, grab the apple off the
Yeah.
tree and
Yeah.
pull it and eat straight from God. You
Yeah.
see? You see, we could grab the apple off the tree and eat straight from God. See, we ain't even supposed to be having a paper name. It's supposed to be trees of apples, bananas, oranges, pears, pineapples, strawberries, all over the
Fruitful.
world.
Supposed to be
And
very fruitful.
yeah, and we ain't got to pay for that. We can just go to any tree and pick
Yeah.
it up and eat. That's how it's supposed to be
And,
on Earth. But
And think about
Go
it when
ahead.
you was a
Go ahead.
kid. Think about it. Think about it when you was a kid. When you used to be running around in the neighborhoods on the bikes and stuff. You used to see on trees and stuff with different stuff that you can grab and stuff. You don't even how to see that no more. Now, they wanna regulate everything now. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
tell people. I done told people in the gym in the sauna many times. I was like, look, man, what's your favorite food? They be like chicken. I be like, all right, so if you see a chicken running down the street right now, you gonna go chase that joint and bite into it? You're like, no. I said, yeah, but you like it though, right? You were like, yeah. I said, the only reason why you like it is because of the season. You know what I'm saying?
And guess what the season is? The vegetables.
Yeah,
You putting vegetables on top of meat. You know meat is not meant to be eaten because when you eat it, guess what you got to do? You got to clean it first, and then after you clean it, you got to season it, and then after you season it, you got to cook
yeah,
it. You see? Because if you eat the meat the way it's supposed to be eating meat, you'll probably die because you're just going to be eating straight blood. You feel me? If you eat the dead, you got to raise the dead. We eat from the garden, not the graveyard. You see, you wouldn't eat a dead person. You
yeah.
wouldn't eat a dead person and drink a dead person's blood. You wouldn't do that. But guess what? This is how I learned everything from this book called God Consciousness. And the first rule in that book, what it told you, it break it down. It says, do not consume. All right. It says, do not consume meat or dairy products. It tells you that. Do not consume meat or dairy products. It said for those who consume of meat and dairy products are participating in the conspiracy of killing and eating helpless animals. Because these animals want to live just like us. Because everything on the planet, guess what? It has a purpose. The animals have a purpose. Just like if you got snakes, snakes eat mice. You feel me? Cats eat mice. You feel what I'm saying? Everything has a planet. So if you want to keep mice out your house, get a cat. They're going to keep the mice out your house. You feel what I'm saying? If you want to get the
Perfect.
flies out the house, the flies out your house, you got spiders that's going to catch them inside of the spider web. Everything has a purpose. The bees is putting honey in the thing. We're
Yeah.
here to bring more life to the planet. Everything has a purpose on the planet. That's the way God made it. That's the way God made it. God didn't do exactly what he was doing with this creation. But we don't understand what we're doing with this creation because we don't understand that we're God. You see?
Mhm.
We're just God inside of this body. And once you figure it out, you're like, dang, oh, because man is God asleep, one more time, and God is man awake. Man is God asleep. So if you sleep, you don't know you God, and God is man awake. When you wake up, you're like, dang, I'm God. You know what I'm saying? Because if God created you, what does that make you? One more time. If God created you, what does that make you? People like, if God created you, what does that make
Yeah.
you? That's why they tell you nobody is separate from God. You're never alone. You always got God with you everywhere you go. It's the intuition that's inside of you. If you look up the word intuition, anybody that has another phone, look up what intuition means. And it's going to tell you that you're knowing something from where you're not even knowing where it's coming from, but it ain't coming from nowhere but God. Just like when you get an idea, the ideas are coming from God. Just like you have an imagination. Do you know that all these words start with an I? Intuition, imagination. You see what I'm saying? Ideas, because it's all coming from the eye, the all-seeing eye right here. That's in the middle. That when you close both of your eyes, this eye opens up so you can see everything for what it is. Because you got two eyes to look and one eye to see. Let me see. Here go my brother. Dang. Send a request, Speedy. If we got three of us up here. This is a high-level conversation today. We got three of us. Three of us.
And look, speaking of them ideas and thoughts, bro, like I got manila folders that I got saved from when I was locked up, different invention ideas and everything that's dated that I came up with that actually came out after I was already incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? I mean, while I was incarcerated, it came out while I was incarcerated. Like the idea came to me while I was, you know what I'm saying? I wrote it down. And I got the Jones saved. I know the dates of different stuff like the year, the thumb drive, all that. I thought about all that before it came out. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Yeah, because just like he just said, we are all co-creators. So look, everybody that has generational wealth or financial freedom or a millionaire, Guess what? Guess how they got like that? Watch how I got it. Guess how they got like that? Because they created something from nothing. Because they got an idea inside of their head that came from God, and they made something from nothing. You see, you're not here to be a worker. You're here to be a creator because the creator lives through you. Let me see. Dang, do it one more time, Speedy. I see it. I said you see it sent it because it comes to me on mine. So then when you create something from nothing, that means that you created something and somebody has to come spend money with you because you are the money.
Yeah.
You are the money because energy is currency, money is paper, and knowledge is power. That's just like this. They got y'all chasing paper. Money is paper. Look, money is paper. We're gonna say this is $100 bill right here. So everybody on live, this is $100 bill. This is what y'all chasing all day, right? This is $100 bill. So guess what I'm gonna do with this $100 bill? All right. Now what is this worth? Now what is this worth? This is not worth nothing. This is not worth nothing because it ain't nothing but some paper. It's just like the monopoly money that's on the monopoly board. The real energy currency is the energy which is in you because you don't chase money, you attract money. That's just like if you know how to cut hair, that makes you a barber. So now you don't have to chase money because everybody's going to come to you with their money in order to pay for a haircut. You see, you don't chase, you attract. You see, you don't chase, you attract. If you chasing something, that means it's running away from you. And they got the word currency from God because what flows through a river? A current. What's on the side of a river? A bank. A bank is on the side of the river. So they got the currency, and then they took river bank. They made banks where you can put your currency inside of the bank so they can control you and have you chasing after the currency when you are the currency.
You are the currency.
Like,
you are the currency.
Yeah. Like, come on, man. Where did they see? They took off just like Sun. S-U-N, and then a younger child. Let me see if I can send him a question.
All right. Yeah.
Go ahead, talk. You get the ride out, man. You gotta open that door.
Like you said, bro. They didn't took everything from us and
let me see how that let my brother in.
Ourselves on everything. You know what I'm saying? When everything is already, you know, but you know, we just gotta move like Neo in this Matrix, man. You know what I'm saying? Have an understanding of who we are and what's going on around us, and learn how to move through this Matrix. You know what I'm saying? They got this system basically that had us set up in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro.
Hey, click in and click out and go back in, Speedy, because they ain't letting me do it. I don't know how to add. They be.
That's the same problem I had. I couldn't even at first. It wasn't even showing the link.
We vibrating too high. That's why they gonna do that.
Yeah,
they gonna do that.
And it's my first time. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't know what to look for. And I'm like, I see the button to hit it, but I ain't see no joke to click on after that. But you had to go out to come back in.
So look, it's very important right now that everybody that's on this live. So everybody that's on this live, it's very important that we all start raising our vibration, raising our frequency, and thinking positive. Because what you think is what you create. Anything that you put inside of your body is what you're doing to God. So you have to start eating healthy, taking care of yourself. Stop paying attention to the news because the news is what's controlling the world. North, east, west, south. The ones that control the media control the world. So all the stuff that you're seeing on the news, none of this stuff is really happening. Everybody is an actor. The news analysts, they're acting. They're doing what they're told to do. You feel me? Everybody is acting. Everybody is playing their part in this game called life. The purpose is, while you're on the planet, is to do what we're doing. You see, everybody is not for everybody. The purpose is, while you're on the planet, is to wake up, realize who you are, and give the knowledge to the masses and let them know that, look, you are me, I am you. There's no separation from each other. The only thing that separates us from each other is this body with all the energy that comes from God. So I shouldn't be hating on you. You shouldn't be hating on me. I should be loving you. You should be loving me. We should be treating people all the same because we're all the same people in different bodies. because we're not the body. We're the energy that's pushing the body. We're not human beings struggling to be spiritual. We're spiritual beings struggling to be human because we are not human.
Yeah, that's why it's a
We
struggle.
are not human.
That's why it's a struggle, man. That's why it's a struggle. You know what I'm saying? Saying why they going through what they going through because they think that they're the body. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody thinks they're the body. And then as long as everybody has been on this planet and you've been put it like this. All right, when they making that you think the church, God is in church and all these religions, they say in the Bible, don't say the word God name in vain. You don't think that God would have came back and slapped us all upside the head as much as we say God by now?
Yeah.
You don't think that? Y'all don't think that? And if you think that the church was doing anything for anybody, don't you know the CIA and the FBI would have been shut that down just like they shut down voices like me and his voice that's in here speaking truth? Anybody that's speaking truth, they want to try to take the freedom of speech away. How does anybody else have the right to even put anybody in prison? I ain't even supposed to be in prison because the universal law is karma. Whatever you put out comes back to you. How do we know the judge is perfect? The only way that somebody can tell somebody they go in prison if they're perfect. You don't have nobody has the authority over the next person to be like, oh, you got to go to prison. Who the
Yeah.
hell is you? Who the hell is you to tell somebody that you got to go? We don't know what you're doing behind the scenes. You
Yeah.
just got on playing the part of a judge.
Mm.
You playing the part of the judge. Just like you got preachers like TD Jakes, you're playing this part of a preacher, but behind the scenes, you're playing with kids. You feel me? And everybody know this, but they still go to these super churches, and he telling you put thousands of your dollars inside of his plate, and he ain't giving you nothing in return. He got this big house, this car, he partying with Diddy and all that. But guess what? We on here for free because you do it for the love of God. You feel me? God ain't asking for no money to tell you about God. That ain't how the God works. Tithing, actually what tithing means is to keep your energy and you give your energy back to God. That's what tithing is. Tithing is giving the 10% of your sexual energy back to God. That's what the original tithing is. Because God doesn't want food, God doesn't want water, God doesn't want nothing but the same energy that God gave you to reproduce and procreate. That's how you love God, by giving God the same energy that God gave you back. You see, that's how you love God. But people and men and females, we are unable to control our sexual urges on this planet. I used to be the same way, but now I have become a monk in this world. I have become a monk in this world because guess what? I'm saving my energy now because I understand how valuable my energy is. You don't have to chase anything you attract. Do you know that your sexual energy is your spiritual currency? Do you know when you save your sexual energy that you can manifest anything that you want in your reality? Because guess what you're doing? You're getting in tune with God. So God already know everything that you want. So when you giving your energy back to your brain, God already know what you're thinking, and you get that same energy back. You get everything that you're thinking back in return. You get all that you're thinking back in return to, because he already know what you're thinking. And look, be careful what you ask for, because once you go to saying I am this and I am that and I am this, listen, you're gonna be over. Listen, I don't say I am the infinite intelligence of the universe. I am the mind of God. I am a warrior monk. I am love. I am joy. I am peace. I am money. And money comes to abundantly. Do you know that I'm overflowing with all that stuff that I done said now? All that stuff that came and it's just piling up on top of me like, dang, you asked for it.
Yeah.
You asked for it. All
Yeah.
right, that what you said? You asked for it because your name is I am.
Yeah.
Your name is not your name. So whatever you put after I am, that's what you become. So I spell myself every day because if you're not spelling yourself, that means that you're up under the spell. So the purpose is to respell yourself, get out of the spell that you are, because I'm under a spell too. I just spell myself. I am love. I am joy. I am
A
peace.
good
I am
spell.
abundance. You see, I did a good spell on
Yeah.
myself,
Yeah. Yeah.
not a bad spell. You see, because words are spells. That's why everything, that's how you know we God. Whatever we say is what we create. We're creating this out of the mouth because everything was created by the word. And they know this. I am that I am. I am everything and everything is me. We are all the same, different entities in different bodies. Everybody is God within themselves. Every last one of us. Every last one of us. So stop looking outside of yourself for God.
Yeah.
If you want to ask yourself a question, only thing you got to do is, if you want to know a question, just ask yourself. And God gonna give you the answer. Just wait a little while. You just gotta go be quiet, go sit down and just like, hey God, I need to know this. And then it's gonna come to you. It might not come to you from you. You might go ask somebody a question, and God will give you the answer through that person. Go on YouTube and it just might pop up. You like, dang, this is what I was just asking because God is you. He already know, and everything is energy. So when you pick up the phone, your energy gonna read to let you know. Pick up the phone, and then God is gonna send you the answer to your question. That's how it works. It happened to me all the time. Just like me and my brother, we talk about going to live. We talking about going on live before we came on here. So he was like, I'm posting the real on some knowledge on my TikTok right now. I'm doing the same thing.
Doing the same thing.
I said we gonna hook up after that. So boom, while I'm posting my reel, as soon as I got there and posted my reel, I see on the TikTok I got the notification that said Ron Flip just got finished loading, posted a reel. So then I text myself, "Oh, you done,
Yeah.
ain't you? You feel me?" He
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I'm done." I said, "Yeah, we on the same frequency."
On the
So that's
same
how you
frequency.
see. We thinking the
Yeah.
same. See, we thinking the same. So we all are guys. So just start treating yourself accordingly. Go ahead, Ron. You gotta get used to opening that
Yeah.
throat rocket. Let it
I'm
ride.
so used to just, you know what I'm saying, being on the phone or talking to someone in the gym or out in public or whatever, but I gotta forget that I'm on live, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, yeah.
you know, like we gotta, like when we going through stuff, a lot of times we don't realize that, you know what I'm saying? Like when we feeling down or bad, like we ain't doing nothing but create more of that environment in reality for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't, a lot of us don't know the power or the thought that we have or the words that we say. All you got to do is just like changing the channel. Just change the way you're thinking, change what you think, and just practice. And see, it's harder for. I made a video about this a while ago. It's hard for a lot of people to just be like, to imagine that they're doing good or feeling good because of whatever they're going through at that time. Because for some reason, that what you're going through at that time and or what you fearing is more stronger than basically like fake it, you make it. But you just gotta believe. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta believe. You just gotta keep telling yourself, like you said, okay, you know what, tomorrow's gonna be a better day. You know what, I'm coming out. You gotta quickly learn how to reprogram yourself so that way you start sending those different signals and frequencies out, you know, the universe to come back so it can change the reality that you have right on this dimension. Once you're doing that, you're gonna like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like Neo walking through this joint. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So you
See,
can spoon and be like, you can bend that joint, man. You can whatever you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro.
she said somebody said they want to see the page of the merchant, so I'm finna show them.
All
So basically, if y'all ever seen the movie The Matrix, this is what's going on right now. The movie The Matrix is a documentary of Earth, and right now we're playing the part of Morpheus, and we're trying to teach y'all how to be Neo. If you know, Neo means one.
Mm-hmm.
That means the one.
The one.
So
Yep.
we already done. We already done we already Neo. We already done been Neo. So now we're the teachers to teach those who are in enlightenment, searching for enlightenment of finding their self. So you can become one with the one, which is the universe. So that's what we're doing now. We're playing the part of Morpheus, and we're trying to teach you how to use your powers
Yeah.
because we all have powers within. So when we're saying that we have gifts, I'm gonna tell you what a good gift is that we have, and people don't even know that these gifts. One of the powerful most gifts that a person has is willpower. That's a gift. That's a superpower. So willpower is having the urge to stop doing something that you know that you are not supposed to be doing. So if you like to eat unhealthy foods, you got to have the willpower to stop eating them foods, and then you get benefits for stop eating them foods because you have willpower to do that. You see, that's just like discipline. Discipline is also a superpower. You got to have discipline because discipline beats motivation. You might be motivated. You might work out every day, and you might be motivated to work out, right? You might be motivated to work out, so you're gonna go work out. But on the days that you're not motivated to work out, guess what beats motivation? Discipline, because you don't feel like it. But if you have discipline, you're gonna go work out anyways when you don't
Yeah.
feel like it. You
Yeah.
see? So these are superpowers that we have, but people are thinking in like, oh, certain type of superpowers. It ain't nothing like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can move objects like telekinesis. We have psychic abilities, but first you got to start using your willpower, your discipline, and sacrificing. You got to use those powers first. You feel what I'm saying? You got to be able to stop doing things that you know you're not supposed to do. You got to do your shadow work first. So the shadow work has a lot to do with your discipline, your willpower, your and all those things. Because you all the things that you know you're supposed to be doing, you got to stop doing them. You feel me? Because it's all about evolving and becoming the best version of yourself. We're supposed to be civilized human beings on this planet, and everybody's running around like a chicken with no head off. Everybody's running around with it. Everybody's looking in their phone. When I get on my phone, I'm getting on phone to tell you something on live. You know what I love to do? Me and my brother was just talking about this on the phone the other day. Guess what he said? He told me, he said the real thing that I heard all year. He said, man, he said, I remember when I was a kid, I used to collect shoes. He said, I don't collect shoes no more. Now I collect books. Do you know this man got suitcases
Hey,
and big buckets full of books? He said, look at all these books I got. You feel me? He
hey,
said, I
bro,
collect shoes.
when I walked into the
So, yeah,
household,
show them the books you got
hey,
in there.
look,
Show them the books you got in your
when
house.
I when I when I walked in that joint and showed you the other day, you were like, "What is that?"
Show them all the books you.
You were like, "What is that?" You were like, "What?" You were like, "What?" You said, "What you got over there?"
I thought you were finished. I thought you had. I thought you had some. Look at all these books, man. That man,
Look,
open them up. Show 'em we ain't doing no pop. We got books on
we
books, man.
ain't
Because they
doing no
say
talking, man. You
they
know
say
what
if
I'm
you
saying?
want to hide it, they
Look,
say if you want to hide anything from a man, you hide it in a book.
the beginning, Luciferian magic. You know what I'm saying? Ancient Egypt. You know what I'm saying? We got, man. I got a little bit of everything in this joint, bro. A little bit of everything, man. You know what I'm saying? All three totes, bro. All three totes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
When the last time that somebody has even read a book? So look, this is what I was trying to tell people the other day. Look, people always want to criticize you for doing something that's outside of the normal, right? So I meditate all the time in here. I meditate for 30 minutes at the least. At the least, I'm gonna meditate for 30 minutes. I could do hours, hour and a half. So they're like, "Oh, why you doing that?" Because I'm like, I'm trying to get in tune with the source and get my information because that's how I get my information. That's how I'm able to come on live and be able to speak because the only way that you can get in tune with God if you be by yourself and be able to listen because meditation is listening. So everybody wants to critique or I mean criticize you on the things that you're doing, but I'm willing to bet, and I don't even gamble. I'm the only person in here to meditate, but I'm willing to bet, and one of these other brothers in here that criticize me $100, $1,000 that they can't sit down. They ain't even got to meditate. They can't sit down in one place for 30 minutes straight, keep their eyes closed, and don't move. I bet you they can't do it because they ain't practiced it. You see, they can't
Yeah.
sit down for 30 minutes and do it because they ain't practiced it. You know what I'm saying? They gonna open their eyes up, they gonna move, they gonna do something because they haven't practiced it. So that takes discipline to do that. Just like sitting down and read a book. If you haven't been reading books, you ain't gonna be sit down. You're gonna be able to sit down and have focus to read a book if you don't read books. You're
Yeah.
gonna have to practice reading the book and then get into it. You might read for 5 minutes and get something up out of it. But if you don't practice reading, you're not gonna be focused on reading the book.
Mhm.
You're not gonna be focused on reading the book because you haven't practiced it. So I have to train myself to do all this thing because 21 days of anything that you do it creates a habit. So that's they all know this. They all the society knows this. And 60 days solidifies that habit. It takes 21 to make a habit. So all the things that you've been doing all your life, you got habits.
Yeah.
And most of your habits are bad. So you got to replace those bad habits with good habits. You feel me? And you got to crawl before you walk. So take away one
Got,
bad habit. That's how I
got
started. You feel what I'm saying?
make it an
First,
everyday ritual. You know what I'm saying? You got to make it an everyday ritual. You know what I'm saying? Every day I wake up, I start off with a meditation. After the meditation, I read my gratitudes and my affirmations, and
yeah.
then after that, then I some libations. You know what I'm saying? Listen to some Bob and him and do some libations and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like when it comes to the meditation, I remember when I first started meditating, you know what I'm saying? It was hard for me to sit still. You know what I'm
Me
saying?
too.
It
Me
was hard.
too.
It was
That's why I can
obviously.
bet.
And
That's
then
why I bet them.
as I kept on doing it, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, first, okay, I was like, okay, all right, when it at first I was thinking about different things, thinking about the wrong things or expecting certain things to come, and it never came. Like I used to be like, okay, why the ancestors ain't talking to me in meditation? But I always seen light. I can close my eye in the darkness, and I can always see anything with light. I can see a bird moving, I can see people moving. It just be light. Like I can close my eyes right now, and I can just see light. You know what I'm saying? So it started out on me focusing on the light, and then I started to learn about the power of imagination. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start using my meditations for the power of imagination. Just sit there and just imagine everything that I want, you know what I'm saying, in this reality, and let that manifest. You know what I'm saying? And
Right,
then I also it's different things that you can do with your meditation. You know what I'm saying? Like
right,
your breathing. You know what I'm saying? Once you practice your breathing, that'll take focus off a lot of distractions too that might be going on around you. You know what I'm saying? Or different thoughts that might come in your mind. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Like I learned the other day from one of your videos. You know what I'm saying? Uh, prayer is talking to your higher self. Meditation is listening to your higher self. You know what I'm saying? So when I meditate, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I do different things. I practice my breathing. I imagine different things. You know what I'm saying? I imagine the reality that I want to have while I'm here. Um, I focus on. I might see the light. You know what I'm saying? And then every once in a blue moon, just once in a blue, I actually see a real physical place, like some on a map. Like I actually can see it, like the color and everything. But if I focus on it too hard, it's gonna I'm gonna lose focus. I can't. I be like,
right.
oh, where? I don't be knowing where that be coming from. But
Yeah, you don't activated it. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
it open up for you.
yeah.
Yeah, it open up for you.
I could just be sitting there, bro, just chilling, and I can actually, with my eyes closed, something that I would see with my eyes open, I can see it with my eyes closed, like a
I, I,
real physical geographic place with color streets. I be trying to focus so hard on it when they do come because it's rare that it come, but when they do, I try to focus on it. But if I focus too hard, I'm gonna lose it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm explain it to you because I was explaining this on live before. So this right here, I don't try to explain it to you before. This physical world right here is actually the dream world. They got it backwards. Everything is backwards. This is the dream world down here because everything that comes to our mind, we have to get it out of our mind and take action on it, and we have to do labor to bring it to work. Like if you want to go put some gas in your car, oh, my car needs some gas. So now it's in your head. So in order for your car to get gas, you got to go get your keys, go outside of your car, crank it up, and go to the gas station. So this is the dream world that we're creating dreams in our mind. The real world is what he was just talking about. When you close your eyes and you meditate, you don't have to take any action on it. Only thing you have to do is just think it and you go do it because it's what you call the astral world and astral projection. Because we have, I'm going to show you because she told me to tell you about this. That's perfect right here.
Okay.
Look. All right, this is us right here. This is the vehicle of ascension. So I was just telling people about this. This is why Larry Hoover is in prison because Larry Hoover knew about this. That's the sign that he has for GD, what they call now gangster disciple, but it really means growth and development. That's what Larry Hoover went, growth and development, because Larry Hoover knew that he was God. That's why they won't let him out. So these two triangles represent one going up, pointing at the universe, or space, or the spiritual realm, and one going down represent earth, as above, so below, as within, so without. So this is what you call the Merkaba, the Merkaba, the Merkaba. This is the vehicle of ascension where God travels in. Mer equals light. We are electromagnetic light beings. Ka equals spirit. Spirit means breath, and we can't live without the breath that's inside of us. And Bud equals body. This is the body that God traveled in. See, we're light, but we have fallen down and became matter. So now we're the matter and we're the devil because we're in the physical world. So the purpose is to deveil yourself from being the devil and get back to the mental plane, because you have a physical body, a etheric body, an astral body, and a mental body. So it's just like I was just telling you, down here, you have to physically act things out. But when you get to the spiritual world, you mentally do everything, because you're not the body, you're the mind, because mind is mental. You see, the mind is mental. The devil is actually you developing yourself into the lower planes of existence by ignorance of truth and knowledge. When you die under a false identity of self, you have now added another veil on top of your soul, self. Look, Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16 and 17. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? 17. If any man defile the temple of God, him shall destroy, for the temple of God is holy, which the temple ye are. One more time. Any man, which means manifestation, talking about male and female. It's not talking about man, because the light has to manifest itself inside of the body. If any man, any manifestation of the light defiles the temple of God that's inside of you, the temple is the head. The temp means the place of worship, and El means ancient Canaanite of God. You see? And him shall God destroy, for the temple of God is holy, which the temple ye are. So when they saying the temple, everything is mental, everything is the mind. So the temple is this, because you have the right hemisphere of the brain and you have the left hemisphere of the brain. And in the middle, you have the all-seeing eye. The eye he was just talking about when we close both our eyes up, and it opens up for when you think that you're dreaming, but you're really in the spiritual world, in the spiritual realm. Every single night, everybody that's on this live,
Yeah,
guess what
every
you
night.
do? Are leaving your body. So
Yeah.
if you don't remember your dreams, guess what that means? That means your third eye is blocked. You see, and you're not in tune with your higher self. And that means that your soul is going to do whatever it wants to do at night, and you don't even know what the hell is going on. And
Yeah.
that's what they want you to be doing. You
Yeah.
see, they don't want you to know. When you go to sleep, we actually don't sleep. The body just has to rest because the body gets tired, but the soul never sleeps because the soul is eternal. When you go to sleep, that soul going out into the spiritual world, doing what the hell it want to do. See me, I'm in control of my dreams. When I dream, I know exactly what I'm doing. I know my body is in the bed, and I know what I'm doing in the dream because I'm controlling my dream. I know my body's in the bed, and I'm just using my mind to control my dream and do whatever I want to do. And if it's something that I don't want to do in my dream, guess what I do? I wake up and go back into my body. And then I wake up in my physical body. I come back. We are multi-dimensional beings here having a human experience on Earth. The human experience on Earth is just us being able to use the five senses of seeing, smelling, tasting, hearing, and touching when we're supposed to be using the sixth sense.
Yeah.
You see, when I'm coming back from astral projecting and they tell you that it's bad. Why would you just want to be bound to one reality when we're multi-dimensional beings and we can go all in different places? Yeah, they talking about he in prison. Huh? You thought I was in prison because I could get off this line right now, go in my room, meditate, or go to sleep, and I can go wherever the hell I want to go at. Because guess what I have did? I have did the work to open up the Holy Grail, the temple of God, the holiest place on the body is the head. The head is heaven. That's why they call it the holiest place. Because guess what? That's where all the holes at. You got a hole in your mouth. You got two holes in your nose. You got two
Oh,
holes
it
in your
is.
eye. You got two holes in your ear. It's the
Yeah.
holy place. And
Yeah.
that's why the cranium is the hardest thing on your head so it can protect your brain. And that's why if you get shot in your head, you die because this is what's controlling everything.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey,
You see
look.
what
Hey,
I'm
look. Hey,
saying?
another way to know that we not the body, man. I know everybody didn't experience this before. You wake up and you just don't. Sometimes you just don't know where you at. You just don't know what you're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, you snap back into it. The soul basically they jump back in the vehicle late and it's back in the cockpit. put the seatbelt back on, and be like, oh shit, the body that woke up. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So look, just like you say, I don't mean to cut you off and let you talk about it.
Go
So
ahead. Go ahead.
even when you don't remember your dreams and you wake up, so y'all don't never feel like when you wake up like you just came back from somewhere.
Bruh,
You ain't
bruh.
never feel like you just came back from somewhere when you wake up in the morning. Like, dang, you feel what I'm
Bruh.
saying? Even if you don't remember your dream, it's like, damn, I
Yeah.
know I just went.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, look, I swear on everything. Sometimes, like when I've been in a deep, deep dream, I had this weird, peculiar taste in my mouth. I be like, where the fuck that come from? My bad. Like, where that come from? You know what I'm like? I'm like, where that come from? Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you something that happened to me a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna tell you something that happened to me a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna tell you
go
something that
ahead.
happened to me a couple weeks ago. I knew it was a Friday. I knew that Saturday morning. I knew I had to drive to North Carolina to go pick up my son from college. Oh no, to follow him back. And I had told his grandma a couple of days before, "You gonna ride with me, right?" She said, "Yeah, I'm gonna ride with you, Ron." So this was Friday. So this was Saturday morning. I wake up Saturday morning. I said, hey, Gail, I said, you gonna ride with me to North Carolina follow little Ron back to school? She was like, I called you Friday night and you picked up the phone and you told me, no, he gonna follow him, he gonna drive himself down there, and then you hung up and then you called me on FaceTime. I said, I did what? I said, I don't remember none of that. It just crazy. Like I don't know, bro. Like I don't have no memory of it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't remember. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like I tell people, like even though I don't remember, but even though I know I'm vibrating high, some I other entities probably. It's just like when you pull up to the store, you leave the car running. You go in the store, somebody might walk by, might want to jump in that vehicle and ride off. But see, I already know that what I'm putting work in with this vessel, that even if something else does jump in this vehicle, it ain't gonna be able to just ride off. It's just gonna get that little sleep experience, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Exactly.
you see what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
another morning I woke up, I had everything on the floor. I don't remember taking my socks off. I don't remember taking my white beat off. I was like, what in the world happened here? You know what I'm saying? I don't remember none of that. But I know that my body's vibrating high enough to, even if something else was to try to jump in the seat, in the cockpit, in the driver's seat, all they gonna get is that whatever that it ain't gonna be nothing more negative than that. You know what I'm saying?
So look, just like this, I'm gonna show y'all how every God is inside of y'all. Because everybody done been drunk before. Because I don't have alcohol. You don't drunk. So look, let me explain show you how God works. Because God is you. So if you don't been drunk before and you've been driving drunk, this is some people die because they don't realize they don't catch the sign that God gives to them. So you might be driving drunk, boom, you driving drunk, and then you fall asleep behind the wheel. So you sleep. So when you sleep, that means you unconscious. So it ain't no waking up. So look, you sleep. You don't fall asleep behind the wheel. But guess what? You wake up. You wake up. As soon as you wake up, boom, you about to hit the wall. But God give you that 1 second to see if you can catch the wheel and turn it back because you just was asleep. But God, like, let me see if you gonna catch it. Let me see if you gonna wake up and catch it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because I don't been driving drunk and I don't been asleep. And then look, right before I'm finna hit the wall, I wake up and then I'm like, oh boom, let me catch the wheel right there. But I'm asleep. So what woke me up? There wasn't no
Well,
noise or nothing.
yeah,
You,
what
you
woke you
see,
up?
you
Yeah,
feel me?
what
What woke me up? You see what I'm saying? So that's how you know that God is just like him. Before like in here, before I even found God, I'm in prison. So I don't have to fight anymore because whatever you put out come back to you. But before I found God, right, I used to get into a lot of fights. But guess what I used to do before I get in the fight? This is how I know God real. So as soon as I finna go in the fight, I'm like, please God protect me because I'm not in no game. I'm just in here by myself. I'm just a stand-up guy. So I'm like, God, please protect me. So every time that I got in a fight with somebody, I always come out all right. But guess what happened when I pray on God? I don't never remember what happened. You feel me? It's just like I black out. I just go in
yeah,
and I
yeah.
black out, and I never remember what happened. Sometimes I get beat up, but most of the times I win, and sometimes I don't got beat up. But most of the time I was all right. Every time I was all right. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was all right. You feel what I'm saying? I was all right. But I never remember what happened. It was just like wherever we fighting at, I can't remember it. I just
yeah,
know that something just took over my body and I just went on in. I wasn't scared of nothing. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I wasn't in no pain or nothing while I was going on. But I be in pain. Like I don't even got no knuckles from fighting so much. You feel what I'm saying? My knuckles is gone. You feel what I'm saying? My knuckles is gone from in here fighting so much. But now I
yeah,
don't got to fight no more because I understand that whatever you put out, it has to come back to you. So if you put out negative energy, then you're gonna attract negative energy. If you put out positive energy, you're gonna attract positive energy. Now that I found God, for anybody to even come in my space, if you're the most negative person in here, guess what they got to do? They got to humble themselves before they even come in here. They probably got to sit back, think like, "Damn, I'm gonna go over there and talk to Ahmad. Let me think about what I'm gonna say, cause we already know he gonna be like peace, blessings, peace, love, and light. So they gotta come over here the same way that I come to you. You gotta come to me that same way, cause I ain't putting out no negative energy. So for you to come in my energy, you gonna have to come over here and respect me because I respect everybody. I call everybody sir. You feel me? I tell everybody yes sir. I tell everybody thank you. I tell everybody excuse me. Everybody because I understand that everybody is me. So I'm gonna treat the next person like I treat myself because I know the universal laws.
mm,
So when you know the universal laws, the worst thing to do is go against the universal laws and you know them.
mm,
That's the worst thing that you can do is go against the universal laws and you actually know the universal law. Everything that I teach, I actually walk it. You see, I walk everything that I teach you. I'm not gonna be like I'm in this situation. Y'all see me getting online. Y'all see me posting these reels consistently. When I'm in here with all this negative energy, I'm putting out positive energy in order to keep the negative energy down. Just my energy alone in this dorm is keeping positive energy because energy is everything. So yeah, it might be a couple negative people in here, but positive outrides negative.
yeah,
So when people see me moving righteously, that makes them want to move righteously. You feel what I'm saying? That makes them want to move righteously. People even tell me like, bro, I ain't even gonna lie, boy, you the most prestige person that I ever seen in prison. Like I don't even know how you do it. They like, man, you don't do no drugs. You don't cuss. I don't use profanity. I don't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody here cussing. I'm in the worst place that you can be at. I don't cuss. I don't do drugs. I don't do nothing. I don't change my whole life in this situation. So people salute me. They be like, yeah, boy, I don't know how you do it, man. I be like, yeah, you need to stop doing this. You need to stop doing that. They don't like to come around me because people be like, oh, I want to work out with you. And I'll be like, if you want to work out with me, then I'm protective of my energy. So in order for you to get in my energy, it's gonna be some things that I'm asking that you have to do. And they be like, oh, what you talking about? I like, if you want to work out with me, first of all, you can't masturbate because I work out hard. So if you masturbate, that means you ain't gonna have no energy to do the workout that I'm doing. You need your energy because that's gonna be your strength. You're gonna need strength to do the things that I'm doing. Second thing that you want to do if you want to work out with me, you're gonna have to change your diet because if you want to work out with me and you want to see benefits, there's no use of eating the same thing because you're not gonna get benefits from eating the same thing. You gotta change your diet. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying? And the next thing you're gonna have to do, you're gonna have to start reading books and change. So I'm trying to change your life unconsciously when you come in my energy. You ain't just coming to get no workout with me and you think that you're gonna be jacking and not eating healthy and all that. It don't even work that way because you ain't gonna see no benefits that way. I'm trying to help you become the best version of yourself, literally. Like I used
yeah,
to be overweight. And when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you attract good. So I have come addicted to working out and helping people. So I know that I can help them by doing the same thing. So I did a couple brothers like this. I don't help a couple brothers get out because they raise their frequency so high that you get magnetically pulled to where you need to go. Just like me, nobody has control over you. Once you raise the frequency so high, you have to get pulled to where you belong. So I don't outwar my welcome in here, and I don't finish my job here, but I still have a job to do while I'm here. So that's why the door hasn't opened up yet. You see, but the door is getting closer and closer because God give me all the time, like keep on going, don't stop, don't let nothing distract you. I got you. You see, God is everybody. God is the judge. God is the lawyer. God is everybody. So God's up in here. Okay, boom. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go to court soon. So, and I'm not gonna stop just because I'm in here. As soon as I get out, I'm just gonna be doing what I'm doing now on a bigger
on the bigger
stage.
stage.
You see, on
Hey,
a
that's all.
on a big. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? And like I told you earlier, you know what I'm saying? Like the way you move and everything. I was like, oh, like
Uh,
when I
stomach.
first
We did stomach.
when I
We
first
did the 22, 3 sets of 22.
was like, yeah, when I told you earlier, I was like, yeah, when I started coming across your videos, I was like, it just resonated with me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, dang, it make me want to move a more sharper. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
It's just something that just came over me to be like, I want to move like bruh a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
just motivated me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all know too, man. This is a real one right here. So I'm gonna tell y'all how I met this brother because everything is a testimony. So just like he said, he seen my videos and I motivated him to move sharper. So I didn't know who he was. So how I seen him is I just was scrolling and I seen his page and I seen a picture of me on his page and he was holding up this book and he was like, "Hey, y'all need to go check out that boy of mine, God's son. I just ordered this book right here. The link is in his bio. Go get this book. He's speaking that truth. So as soon as I seen that, guess what I did? I followed him off the rip, boom, and then I messaged him, and then I sent him my number because the way people treat you, you got to treat him back. And now we on live because we on the same frequency. You see, I don't want all the fame because everybody's famous. Everybody is God.
Yeah,
You feel what I'm saying? So that's
already.
why I like, why not bring my brother with me and uplift my brother? You feel what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
let him get in tune with being able to open his throat so I can preach to people because once you get better, it's just levels to it. We
just
need
levels.
many as
Yeah.
conscious people on this planet as possible because the more, the better because it's a collective consciousness. So the more people that know the things that we know, then we can change this whole reality and then nobody will be able to control us anymore. You see,
Exactly.
because we're letting the people control us. You see
Yeah,
what I'm saying? If
yeah,
everybody stand up, you feel me, and stop letting the powers that be control us, then we take over this whole reality because they can't run this matrix without us. We're giving them our energy. So if we take all our energy back, then they can't do nothing. That's just like if everybody in the whole world, I was just telling him about that. If everybody in the whole world just for 2 days, we'll shut the whole matrix down. If the whole world for 2 days, ooh, thank you for the balloons. I don't even know where they came from. So days didn't spend no money. Like in the whole wide world, the 8.1 billion people didn't spend no money. You can go 2 days without spending no money. Don't buy no gas, don't buy no food, don't buy no water, don't buy nothing. Then the matrix is shut down because they're like, what's going on? You feel me? You know how much money they make every day by buying the stuff that God made? They selling us everything back to us that God made. You go to the store and buy fruits and vegetables, but you can be growing that in your backyard. You see? So everything that they're doing now really is what they're doing, what they're supposed to do, but people look at it as it's bad. It's not bad because they're forcing us to move from our natural way of living. Like by them poisoning the food, by them making GMO fruits, by them doing all that, they're forcing us not to eat that stuff. But you people go eat it anyways, and you know it's destroying your body when you're just supposed to like, okay, I ain't eating that no more. I'm finna just go grow me some fruits and vegetables in my own backyard and eat off the land. You feel what I'm saying? Because everything is provided to us by nature. Because God is the father and earth is the mother. Earth is a female entity that is alive that is called Mother Gaia. So the sun, which is us, the son of God is us. The sunshine rays on the grass. You feel me? And if you plant a seed, if you ain't even got to plant a seed. If you go get a watermelon with black seeds in it, mark my words now. Anybody that got a watermelon with black seeds in it, take the watermelon seeds, and if you got a house, just throw them in your backyard. You ain't even got to plant them. Just throw them in your backyard. I guarantee you a watermelon to start growing in your backyard without you even having to plant it in the ground. It's going to grow in the backyard because that's the easiest fruit to grow from the ground. Just throw it back there, and then the water, you're going to see a plant start growing up. You feel me like that? Because every time the sun going to shine on it, the sun going to shine. And then when it rains, the water gonna water it, and then it's just gonna start growing. And then next thing you know, you got a watermelon, and you ain't gotta eat no more. So when you eat that watermelon, take all the seeds out, and then put it in the ground. Genesis chapter 1, verse 29. God gave you every root bearing seed and vegetable on the face of this earth to eat as meat.
yeah.
That's what it tells you in Genesis chapter 1, verse 29. For those who won't go look in your Bible. God gave you every fruit bearing seed and vegetable on the face of the earth to eat as meat. So he put seeds inside of the fruit in order for you to eat the fruit, take the seeds out, put it in the ground, grow it, and then you keep on doing it. It's a process. You feel me? It's a process that you keep on doing, so then you don't got to pay for food because this is the land of the free. This
Yeah.
is the land of the free. You
Yeah,
see?
they want to be they want to control all the fruits with the seeds and all that stuff because they don't want us to regrow all that stuff because they know, you know what I'm saying? If we eat life, we taking in life from the we taking in light from the sun. You know what I'm saying?
Right. See, I don't turn my body into light. So I don't have to. When you eat so much fruit, your body turns into light because when the sun hits this melanin and carbon, it crystallizes it and it turns to light. So the only thing that I eat Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday is trail mix and fruits 4 times a week. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I don't eat because I don't eat so much fruit. I don't turn my body into light. So now I don't have to eat as much because I can just get sunlight because the sunlight is what we're eating from, food that derive from the light. So you can bypass eating the food that come from the light
Yeah.
and you can just get the light
Man,
because we
I,
are electromagnetic light beings.
I ain't ate since yesterday, and I'm good. But I got some oranges in there. I'm gonna just go nibble on it just cause. But I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But like anytime that sun out, I'm gonna treat myself like a Tesla. I'm gonna go post up under that sun and I'm gonna charge up.
But
You know what I'm saying?
it's in my life.
But
I'm gonna get off the live in a minute because my phone finna die. I got you. All right.
you know what I'm saying?
So I got.
Anytime that sun out, go charge up like a Tesla, man. You know what I'm saying? We plug up right up to it. You know what I'm saying?
So listen, I don't want this live to go out on y'all. I thank everybody for joining because my phone finna get ready to die. I gotta go put it on the charger. We've been riding out. So my phone finna get ready to die. If y'all don't already know, that's my brother right there, Ron Flip. If y'all can follow his page, he got TikTok, he got YouTube, and he got Facebook and Instagram. Y'all can follow him, and we'll be doing this more often. You feel me? I'll be bringing people up here more often to give y'all their enlightenment. We don't need no money. We don't need no gifts. Only thing we need you to do is pay
That's it.
attention because they tell that see this is not free. In order to get it, you have to pay attention. You see? So if you want the knowledge, you have to pay for it. So you got to pay your attention to it. So that's what you're doing to everything inside of this world. You're paying attention to something that you're giving your energy to. So you
Yeah.
need to be giving your energy to something that's going to be giving you some type of knowledge so you can get it back out. Because what goes in must come out. So with that being said, man, I love y'all all. I thank y'all for joining the live. You feel what I'm saying? It's always going to be a high vibrational conversation. It's always going to be positive energy. It's always going to be love. It's always going to be respect. It's always going to be peace. So with that being said, man, I love y'all all. And I'm gonna call you later on tonight, my brother.
All right, bro. Holla
All
at me.
right, love you.
All right, love you too, bro. One.